Again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. I have just painted the sides of my canvas black, and I've put a little bit of black paint down on one side and now on the other. It's Mead and Black paint. It's on my Amazon link. It's the blackest black I know, and I love it for that. I'm going to just dab my blade along the blank spot and then pull it up. And it usually covers very well. The pouring recipe, if you can't find it, ask me, but it's underneath the video. So it's going to be good to have a wet layer of paint. I'm hoping that I can get away with this in a fairly quick fashion. I want to do a art therapy swipe. Swipe for my personal pleasure. I have some great colors I've been using, and I want to use them again. This time I might use them with gold. I don't mind if that gets most of the way to the center. I wouldn't really mind that much if it gets all the way to the center, but I don't think it will. I certainly don't mind if it's uneven. The more organic, the less even, the better. I throw that in the bucket. Grab my Chantilly lace, or my French silk. In this case, I think it's going to be the Chantilly lace. Just something to help make the canvas wet in the center. Double layer that. I'm going to use my Mayan gold. Pretty sure I shook this up earlier, but just to be on the safe side, let's do it again. I hope to put enough color down so they'll spread out and I can swipe them easily. Now my choice is, I think I'm going to go for the poinsettia. I wasn't going to, but I am. And mix that up with some of the Tuscan Sun with a little orange crush in it. Which it's evidently time to make more of. Or clean out the tip. I think it's time to make more though. This is those were Prizm pours. This is Passion, and it's a primary element. And I want quite a bit of this. I'm not sparing the paint today. And I have orange crush to use up. In good fashion. And if I want something else, I'll add it afterwards. I don't think I want to put any blue in there, because it seems like a risk to me. And I'm going to grab my Aussie Floetrol with Amsterdam Black in it. And I was going to contemplate using the paddle, but I think I'm going to stick with my spatula for right now. I'm going to use some of this and some of my PBO Iridescent Precious Gold. I've been wondering if I could get 2 swipes out of this. I don't know what to do with that. I think I need the scrape dish. Scrape dishes are handy because you always have a little bit of paint to do something else with. So that's pretty cool. I want one more dose, or 2 or 3, of the Passion. And this time I'm going to put some, no, I wasn't. I was going to put some white in there, but I'm going to just stick with my plan. And I might tip this just so I can fill my little gaps, but I can also stick my fingers in my gaps. There's no rules about gaps for me. That being said, why don't we just go ahead and use the straw. I suppose I could use one of my little acetate tools with some white in between if I wanted to risk that. And I think I'm going to grab a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula. And take any and all of the paint that's left. And see what I think about the remaining designs, because I could definitely do something I like to do occasionally. Let's grab a skewer, or in this case a paintball end tool. Still thinking about tipping. But along the way I like to experiment with what I have to see what I can come up with. That paintball is not very uniform, so it's not helping me spread paint very well. But if I dip my stick in the paint, I get these nice little flames. Which I kind of like. And I'm liking them everywhere I'm putting them. They just add a whole new textural element that's kind of cool. I'm still not done deciding. I still may tip, which might might rid me of a few of my cool new patterns. Still haven't decided what else I'm going to do. I keep getting called to Blue Velvet, but I actually have another new color called Blue Flame, which is a primary element. It's very fire-like. I think I'm going to tip it though. It's got a sort of a uniformity, like it's symmetrical. Except for it's not at all. I think I'm going to bring my spatula back into this equation. I like how bright the orange stayed. That's not always the case. I just love pink and orange together. It might be my favorite combination. Pretty sure most of those gaps would fill in. I think it's time to decide if there's another color and any spirals coming, because the spirals usually make it. They certainly personalize it. It's different, but it's still pretty cool. So what should I tell you guys that I don't always tell you? Probably nothing. I have over 2,500 videos. And if you like what I do, please feel free to check out my playlists by going to my YouTube channel. Looking for playlists, all playlists, creative playlists. Or asking me, because I have them saved by the 100 and topic and genre. I don't think I can have too many spirals in this. I think the spirals are going to be the key factor in the end. Got some really quite nice cells. It's all experimentation to teach me what I might get away with at some point in time and actually use an idea in advance. I like the waggles a lot. It's sort of like drawing in the paint. I wish I could tip that so it would come down this way. It's really tempting to want to swipe something else down there, but I think it would ruin it. Maybe we'll go sideways and see what happens. Let that drip off into a bowl. Now if I'd have used pillow paint under there, we'd be stretching this a lot more. I'm thinking that I'm pretty happy tipping this. And that I could just keep doing it until I get really happy. Kind of wish I'd used a little bit of pale pink in there, which I was thinking about. I got a bubble. Now I'm going to fill that bubble in. I've got another bubble or something. My spirals kind of got a little misshapen, but they're still pretty cool. So, what was I saying? If you like what I do, wow, pulled the paint right off. That's amazing. I've never seen that happen before. If you like what I do, give me a thumbs up. If you watch the video longer, you help me out. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. I post every day lately at 3:30 p.m. I was posting at noon, but I found that that wasn't working for me as well as I'd like it to, or anybody else evidently. Add a few more spirals in the end. I like the texture. I really, really, really would like to put a little more orange down here. I'm not sure I can get away with it, or even if I've got enough to get out of this container. But we'll give it a shot anyway. A little more black, a little more gold. I don't see much gold in there. Let's make some shapes that are amicable, I guess. Just something to draw the eye down, I guess, too. Pop some bubbles. I need a sharper stick. My tweezers will work. Sometimes they're not bubbles, sometimes they're things. But I bet it shimmers like a son of a gun. I used up all my time. Well, sort of, kind of, anyway. I want to do something else to it. I want to do what I was talking about. I want to put some of my blue flame in there right after I pop that bubble. Maybe we'll just add a few dots, because I think the blue flame will make a lot of difference. Especially if I open it all the way up. Yep, for me that works. Sorry it took me so long to figure out to get there. I'll call them fireflies. Hope I can keep these bubbles out. And a quick shimmer. Those bubbles are dogging me though. Pop, please. Now, pop, pop, pop. Oh, I did this without my other light on. I'm so sorry. Wow. Okay, that's gorgeous. Those blue dots are probably going to spread out. I'm going to keep looking for things that bug me, like that big black line there. And I'm really tempted to silver. I'm not going to worry about it right now because I like what I have. Let's zoom in and show you some details if I can. It's hard to see in this light. Okay, so I love you guys. Thank you for shopping my link tree. My Amazon link is there. My Pinterest, my Instagram, my Twitter links are there. I'm not sure if this is stage 1 or done, but it's gorgeous just as it is. So I guess I'm not unhappy. I'll see you guys anon. Thank you for the wonderful comments and kind words. Thank you for the donations that help keep me painting all the time. Thank you for shopping my Amazon link that's at no added cost to you and looking for my 2 books because I can and unlimited possibilities. I do sell my artwork, or at least I used to, and I'd love to again. My email address is easpb and the word gallery spelled out at gmail.com. If you have questions for me, feel free to ask. I have over 2,500 videos. I would love your thumbs up. If you need a link, let me know. If I am redundant, I'm sorry. If you have questions, I think I just said that. Never mind. All right, I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now. Priscilla out.